Today's installment of Spiritual Wisdom, I'm going to talk about the true path and also talk about the true sort of God, if you like. Now, growing up, I was brought up Catholic, but it wasn't forced down my throat, and for a time I did follow Catholicism. But then as I grew up, I decided it wasn't the path for me. There was a lot of things I didn't like about Catholicism. And witchcraft and the Wiccan religion were more of a fit for me as an individual. But I do not believe there's one true path for everyone to follow, or there's one true God for everyone to follow. My friend who was Catholic would believe with the Catholic path. The friend I had at school, we were close, but we didn't always see eye to eye. His attitude would be that the Catholic path was the only true path, and there's only one God, and everyone should connect to divinity through the Abrahamic God. But the reality is, there are no one true God or one true path. The truth is, there's the path which right for you. There's the divinity or God which is true for you, and that is the right path for you, and that's the true path. The path which is right for you is the true path, because we are all individuals. So, for example, even in the pagan community, we work with different gods and goddesses. One goddess will not be for every pagan, but certain pagans may be felt drawn to a specific goddess or god for a reason. And the same with spiritual paths. We are individuals, and it can take us a long time to find a spiritual path which is right for us. And I think it's important people know there's no true divinity. God is like an onion, many layers, but it's still one God. And even the goddess and the god, divinity can be shown in a feminine aspect and a masculine aspect. And there are many ways to look at the universe, and there are many spiritual paths, and it can sometimes people have to at least follow 5 or 6 spiritual paths and go through them before they find the ideal fit. But in time you will find the ideal fit. You just shouldn't rush through it. And when you're studying witchcraft and magic, you will also find the right practices and practice for you over a period of time. And as a spiritual person, I do want to raise that message, but they aren't one true path. But Wicca is not the true path. As a Wiccan, for me it may be true for me, but not for everyone. And there are many. For Druidism may be the true path for those who follow it, but not for everyone. And the same goes with Christianity. That may be the true way, the true path for those who follow it, but not for everyone. So, until the next installment of Spiritual Wisdom, the message is, remember, there are no true divinity or true path. The only divinity which is true, and the only path which is true and right, is the path which is right for you, because that will ring true. Anyway, until the next installment of Spiritual Wisdom, may meet, may part, and may meet again.